Freedom is what we all want. We all feel super stressed when we're confined to a certain area and we can't move, or we feel like we have to do stuff that we don't want to do. That's like the worst kind of life to live. The best kind of life to live is life on your terms. The best kind of life to live is a life where you feel like you don't have to take a vacation from your life. We all want freedom. We're all designed for freedom. We all came on this planet like every other animal, in the sense that one of our biological needs is the need to be, do, and have whatever we want. We have unlimited freedom on this planet. And so I think a lot of people are not living a life of ultimate freedom. A lot of people in America, in Canada, in Europe, for a large part, we have a lot of more freedom compared to other countries. But even within those countries, there's a lot of people who are just, they feel trapped, whether it's trapped to their certain relationships, or trapped to their job, or trapped to their mind. They're prisoner of their mind. And so in this video, I'm going to give you 3 ways to create more freedom in your life. This freedom is going to allow you to experience more abundance. It's going to allow you to creatively express yourself more. It's going to allow you to feel more feelings of fulfillment on an ongoing basis. You don't know how long you have to live. Hopefully, you're alive for another 70 so plus years. You know, if you're 30 years old right now, you probably have another 70 years left. If you do it right, if you do it healthy. And you can do it healthy. There's certain things you can do every day to ensure that you'll live a longer life. Now, in the next 70 years, I mean, you're only getting older. Every day goes by getting older. So you've got to start now. The first tip I'm going to give you, the first strategy, the first thing you got to implement now is this idea of taking 100% responsibility. The blame game is over. The victim card that you're playing, or that you have been playing in the past, it's done for. It's expired. Nobody cares. The thing about a pity party is that nobody shows up. Nobody wants to be around someone who's complaining all the time. You can complain from time to time, but if you want to complain on an ongoing basis, do it with a therapist or something, or just don't do it at all, because the more time you spend in complaining mode, the more of that you're going to attract into your life. And the same goes with worry. Worry is like praying for something that you don't want, because you're giving feeling to what you don't want. And whatever you're feeling, you're attracting into your life. So the first tip is to take 100% responsibility and realize that you are the creator of your own life. You can be, do, and have whatever you want. Put it on paper, ink it, don't just think it, and you can start to experience it that much quicker. So that's the first tip. Take 100% responsibility. Once you've taken 100% responsibility, you can actually then take every other step thereafter. Now, the next thing I would suggest doing is finding out what it is that you really want in life. What does that look like exactly? Because everyone says they want to be happy, they want to have more freedom, they want to have more money, whatever the case may be. It's all generally the same thing. We all generally want the same thing. So the thing that differentiates us, the thing that differentiates me from you, is that I want very different things than you when it comes to specifics, right? I want to be eating the highest quality fruit-based diet. I want to be living in XYZ community. I want to be living with people who are also raw vegan and fruitarian. I want to be living a life where I can make videos like this. I want to be living a life where I can make music. I want to be living a life where I can create events and festivals and bring people together. And a lot of people, they just don't want to be doing that. A lot of people would rather just be sitting home and maybe being a writer. A lot of people would maybe want to be out dancing. I don't want to really be a writer. I don't want to really be out dancing, but other people do. So if you do, then write that down. Be very specific about what it is that you want to do. Other things I really enjoy doing is fitness, working out. I love going to the gym. I love strength training. Other people, they don't care about strength training. But for me, that's a really top priority. Another thing I love, another priority for me is meditation. That is a huge priority for me. And other people, they don't want to meditate. They'd rather go do Tai Chi or something. And Tai Chi is really cool, I think. I've never done it, but I've seen it. So for me, meditation is very important. So write down an ideal day in the life for yourself. What do you do from the time you wake up, from the time you go to bed? Personally, I love to wake up early, 4:30, 5 a.m., 5:30 a.m. That is amazing. I am an early person. I'm an early riser. When I wake up and no one else is up, that's like the best time of day. I'm super productive first thing in the morning. And I despise going to bed late. I hate late nights because I want to wake up early. I feel my best first thing in the morning. And other people, that's not their jam. So get specific. Write down exactly what you want. That's the second tip. Just get a piece of paper and actually write down, like, from the time you wake up, whether it's 6 a.m. or 5 a.m. or 7 p.m. or maybe for you it's noon, you want to wake up at the crack of dawn. and somehow succeed in life. I don't know if that's possible, but anything's possible, I suppose. Sure, you can be the person who wakes up at noon and succeeds in life, or at least feels really fulfilled about their life. But I like waking up early, so I start my day at 5 a.m. and I go through my morning routine, my morning ritual, and then I work throughout the day, do some fitness, and then, break my fast around noon. It's like 10:30 now. I still haven't eaten. I'm going to wait till noon to eat. Other people like to eat first thing in the morning. And then I'm going to finish the day off with some educational material right before bed. So I'm thinking about some good stuff right before bed. And I'll get to bed super early, maybe 8:30, 9 p.m. at the latest. So that's like an ideal day in life for me. And I've written that down. And now that I have it written down, I can follow the steps. I can go and do those things. Now, if you are currently saying, oh, but I can't write down my ideal day in life because I have a job and I have kids and I have this family and I have these other things that I've committed to, other commitments. Well, it's okay. At least write down your ideals. Once you write down your ideals, that's it. It's there. At least you now know what you want. And in the future, we don't know when that could be. The future could be tomorrow. The future could be in an hour from now. The future could be next month or a year from now, whatever, 10 years from now. You'll be much more likely to be living that dream life. And even if you have this ideal day in the life and it says like, oh, wake up at 5 and do all these other things, but you've got all these other commitments throughout the day, at least you can do a few things on that list. At least you can wake up at 5 in the morning. At least you can set aside 5 minutes a day to meditate. At least you can do your 5 minutes a day right before bed to meditate as well. Maybe you can still read for 5 minutes right before bed. If it's on your ideal day in life list, then you can actually start picking things and start trying to implement them right away. You can't do what you don't know that you want to do. So bring up your desires from your heart, what feels the best, what feels most exciting for you, and then put it on paper where you can actually see it. All right, that's the first step. Just know exactly what you want. Be very specific about this. Most people don't have a clue what they want. Most people can't get specific enough to set any goals or even set a vision for themselves. And this is why they just chase their tails. This is why they just get a job, and this is why they just, get themselves into debt. This is why they don't feel fulfilled, because they don't know what they want. So they're not able to make progress in any area of their life. And progress is when we're feeling our happiest. We are happiest with progress. We are happiest on the journey, not the destination. So the purpose of setting goals, people think the purpose of setting goals is to achieve the goal. The purpose is not to achieve the goal. The purpose of setting goals is to cause you to stretch, cause you to really reach for something greater. And it's in the person you become. It's the person you become on the journey to achieving your goals. That's the most important thing. Okay? That's the most important thing. And it's all a matter of becoming. Success is something that you attract by becoming a successful person. It's not something that you can go and pursue. So when you want to achieve success with your goals or whatever, just become the person who's already, feel like the person who's already achieved those goals. That's a little mind shift paradigm that's going to need to happen there. When you set the goal to, let's say, wake up at 5 a.m., you got to start seeing yourself as the person who wakes up at 5 a.m. So if you want to eat raw food, you got to see yourself as a person who eats raw food. You got to kind of identify with a raw foodist if your goal is to eat raw food. I'm sure if you're vegan right now and you're watching this, you identify as a vegan. You have this strong identity. You walk into McDonald's, you know you'd never eat the McDonald's because you identify as a vegan. When people introduce you, say, hey, this is my friend. He or she's a vegan. So that same identity that you have for being vegan, or same identity that you have for being the gender that you are, the male or female that you are, or the what are they called? Transgender or gender fluidity, whatever identity that you have, that causes you to act the way that you act and get the results that you get. So when it comes to achieving the goal that you want to achieve, let's say your goal is to have 100,000 subscribers on YouTube, you've got to feel like the person who already has 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. You've got to feel like the person who already has the goal that you've set out to achieve. So it's all about becoming. The word be and the word become, right? The word become can be broken up into 2 words, be and come. Notice how the word be is first. Be it, and then it'll come. If you want to have something, you got to behave like it. Be, then you'll have. Behave. Think about that. All right. Now the third strategy that you've got to use if you want to create more freedom in your life is to just appreciate what you already have. When you begin appreciating what you already have, more good things are going to come to you. When you appreciate the health that you have, you're going to be even healthier. It's so cool how it works. you get more of whatever you're feeling, right? And it feels really good to feel appreciative. So if you want more cleanliness in your life, just appreciate the cleanliness that's already around you. If you want more free time in your life, appreciate the free time that you already do have. A lot of people take the free time for granted. What do? Get some free time, they sit down and they watch this freaking thing, this black box, this black mirror. Bro, you don't want to be watching crap on your free time. When you have free time, appreciate it, first off. And then second, do things that actually fulfill you. Do things that are actually meaningful to you. Do things that are memorable. Do things that you can actually have something to show for. Like I'm making this video right now. I'm going to have this video for the rest of my life. I can show something for these 10 minutes that I spent here on this video. And I make a post online, an output. You know, I have something to show for that post. I have something to show for that written email or status update or caption that I've written. And you can do the same. So write a caption on Instagram. That's something to show for your time. Upload a YouTube video if that's what you're into. Go out and practice your skill. Go out and practice skateboarding or dancing or slacklining or yoga, whatever the case may be, or even meditation. You actually have something to show for it. So that's the third tip, is just appreciate what you already have. When you appreciate things, you get more of it in your life. Those are the 3 tips. In summary, in recap, the first one, take responsibility and understand that you are the creator of your life and you will create whatever vision you hold for yourself, whatever feeling that you're feeling in your heart. The second tip is to actually create that vision on paper, write down exactly what it is you want, and if you want to go a step further, if you want to go the extra mile, by the way, there's no traffic on the extra mile. It's just clean, straight highway. If you want to go the extra mile, get pictures of everything that you want and actually visually see the representation of the text that you've written for yourself. So if you want a hot tub or whatever, get a picture of a hot tub. If you want a fridge, get a picture of the fridge. If you want to live in Hawaii, get a picture of Hawaii. You know, this is exactly what I did. I said I want to live in the tropics at least 6 months of the year because I want to be where it's sunny 365 days a year. And at least in Canada and North America, it's sunny for at least 6 months a year. So I said I want to live in the tropics. I want to live where it's sunny 365 days a year. And I had a picture of just these tropical islands. I kept looking at it, and then eventually I'm there in the tropics. I'm there in Hawaii. I'm there in Thailand. I'm there in Panama. I'm there in Costa Rica. I'm there in Ecuador. Like, in the tropics. All because I set the vision. Because I had the idea, I set the vision, I just held it. I didn't know how it was going to happen, I just held the vision. I said to make 100% of my money online. That's exactly what I'm doing right now. So whatever it is you want to do, no matter how just unbelievable it is, write it down, get a picture of it, and remind yourself of it on a daily basis. All right, remind yourself of it on a daily basis. And then the third tip is to appreciate what you already have. Really appreciate what you already have. This could even be like the very first tip. These tips, I guess, aren't in order, but taking responsibility is very important. You got to do that first, I guess, before you even appreciate what you do have. So appreciate what you've got. Understand that you have created that in your life. Understand that you have attracted that into your life. Whatever it is that you have good in your life, you've manifested that. You've got to give yourself credit for that. You've got to give yourself credit for that. You've got to give yourself credit for the phone that you're holding right now or the computer that you're watching this video on. You've got to give yourself credit for the creation of the internet. You've got to give yourself credit for everything in your reality because you have created it. You are the creator of your reality. You are the universe. And as soon as you understand that, as soon as you actually feel what that feels like, as soon as you understand that, as soon as you understand that that's the ultimate truth, you start living it. You start living that truth that you are the creator. You can go out and create whatever the heck you want, whether it's an event or a product or a service or a relationship in your life or an experience. You can create it. All right? And you do it by just feeling like it's already happening. Playing make-believe. And you'll bring it into your life. All right? So I hope this video was helpful. If it was, happy to help. Peace out. Thanks for watching. Much love.